Now we are going to learn the extra problems in a chapter linear equation in two variable. First extra problems. Problem number 1. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in a still water. First, you understand the meaning of word upstream and downstream. डाउनस्ट्रीम म्हणजे प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने आणि अपस्ट्रीम म्हणजे प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in a 10 hours. एक नाव, नाव म्हणजे होडी, एक नाव प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने 44 किलोमीटर आणि प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने 30 किलोमीटर 10 तासात जाते. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. तीच नाव त्याच वेगाने प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने 40 किलोमीटर आणि प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने 55 किलोमीटर 13 तासात जाते. डिटरमाइन द स्पीड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. तर प्रवाहाचा वेग and that of the boat in still water आणि संथ पाण्यातील नावेचा वेग काढा. There are two quantity. There are two variable we have to use, the speed of boat and speed of water. Let the speed of the boat in a still water is a x kilometer per hour. संथ पाण्यातील नावेचा वेग प्रति तास x किलोमीटर आहे. And the speed of stream is y किलोमीटर per hour. आणि प्रवाहाचा वेग प्रति तास y किलोमीटर आहे असे मानू. स्पीड ऑफ बोट गोइंग डाउनस्ट्रीम. पहा, स्पीड ऑफ बोट गोइंग डाउनस्ट्रीम. प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जर नाव जात असेल तर त्या नावेला प्रवाहाचा वेग सुद्धा प्राप्त होतो. दोन्ही वेग एकत्र येतो, नावेचा आणि प्रवाहाचा, त्याला आपण डाउनस्ट्रीम. स्पीड ऑफ द बोट गोइंग डाउनस्ट्रीम, देअरफॉर x + y किलोमीटर पर हावर. अँड स्पीड ऑफ बोट गोइंग अपस्ट्रीम. आणि जेव्हा ती नाव प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने जाते तेव्हा प्रवाहाचा वेग कमी होतो आणि नावेचा वेग जास्त असतो, म्हणून ती नाव प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने जाऊ शकेल. आणि म्हणून स्पीड ऑफ द बोट गोइंग अपस्ट्रीम इज अ x - y किलोमीटर पर हावर. From first condition is a given. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in a 10 hours. Time is required. Boat goes upstream and downstream. Therefore, time is equal to distance upon speed. By using this formula, therefore, time taken. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in a 10 hours. This is the first condition given in a problem. Therefore, time taken to go boat 30 km upstream is equal to 30 upon x minus y. Distance is a 30 km. Boat goes toward upstream. Distance is a 30 km. Upon speed is a x minus y, speed of the boat going upstream. Similarly, time taken to go 44 km downstream by the boat is equal to 44 upon x plus y. Hence, given condition from first condition 30 upon x minus y plus 44 upon x plus y is equal to 10. Boat goes 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer downstream in 10 hours. Sum of the time taken to upstream and downstream. Therefore, 30 upon x minus y plus 44 upon x plus y is equal to 10. We get equation number 1. Second condition, time is equal to distance upon speed. A boat goes 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream in 13 hours. Therefore, time taken to go 40 km upstream by the boat is equal to 40 upon x minus y. And time taken to go 55 km downstream by the boat is equal to 55 upon x plus y. From second condition, their sum 40 upon x plus x minus y plus 55 upon x plus y is equal to 13. We get equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, at denominator 1 upon x minus y and 1 upon x plus y is the same part. We have to consider, let 1 upon x minus y is equal to a and 1 upon x plus y is equal to b. From equation 1, we can write 30 upon x minus y plus 44 upon x plus y is equal to 10. Therefore, 30 multiply 1 upon x minus y plus 44 multiply 1 upon x plus y is equal to 10. 30 into 1 upon x minus y plus 44 multiply 1 upon x plus y is equal to 10. Therefore, 30a plus 44b is equal to 10. We get equation number 3. Similarly, from equation second, we get 40 multiply 1 upon x minus y plus 55 multiply 1 upon x plus y is equal to 13. Therefore, 40a plus 55b is equal to 13. We get equation number 4. Equation 3 multiple by 4. 4 multiply 30a plus 44b is equal to 10. 4 multiply 30a 120a plus 4 multiply 44b is a 176b is equal to 4 tens of 40. We get equation number 5. And equation 4 multiple by 3. 3 multiply in bracket 40a plus 55b is equal to 13. 3 multiply 40a is a 120a plus 165b is equal to 39. Equation number 6. From equation 5 and 6, the coefficient of a is the same, having same sign. Subtracting equation 5 and 6, then we get 120a plus 176b is equal to 40. 120a plus 165b is equal to 39. Subtract these two equation, minus plus minus 165b minus plus minus 39. Plus minus 120a get cancel. 176b minus 165b is equal to 11b is equal to 1. 11 goes on RHS side, then we get divide. Therefore, b is equal to 1 upon 11. Substituting b is equal to 1 upon 11 in equation 3. 30a plus 44b is equal to 10. The value of b is equal to 1 upon 11. 30a plus 44 multiply 1 upon 11. 11 4s are 44 is equal to 10. 30a plus 4 is equal to 10. Plus 4 goes on RHS side, then we get minus. 30a is equal to 10 minus 4. 30a is equal to 6. 30 goes on RHS side, therefore a is equal to 6 upon 30. 6 5s are 30, therefore a is equal to 1 upon 5. Resubstituting the value of a and b. Therefore, 1 upon x minus y is equal to a and 1 upon x plus y is equal to b. 1 upon x minus y is equal to 1 upon phi, cross multiplication, x minus y is equal to phi, then we get equation number 7. And 1 upon x plus y is equal to b. 1 upon x plus y is equal to 1 upon 11, cross multiplication, x plus y is equal to 11, equation number 8. From equation 7 and 8, adding equation 7 and 8, equating the coefficient of y. Therefore, x minus y is equal to 5, x plus y is equal to 11, minus y plus y get cancelled, x plus x is a 2x is equal to 11 plus 5 is equal to 16. Therefore, x is equal to 16 upon 2, 2 8 is 16, x is equal to 8. Substituting x is equal to 8 in equation 8. Equation 8 is a x plus y is equal to 11, 8 plus y is equal to 11, y is equal to 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. Therefore, x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 3. Speed of boat in a still water is 8 km per hour and speed of stream is a 3 km per hour. This problem. Problem number 2. 4 men and 4 boys can do a piece of work in a 3 days, while 2 men and 5 boys can finish it in a 4 days. How long would it take one man alone to do it? Meaning of this problem, 4 माणसे आणि 4 मुले एक काम 3 दिवसात पूर्ण करतात. फाईल त्याचप्रमाणे 2 माणसे आणि 5 मुले तेच काम 4 दिवसात पूर्ण करतात. हाऊ लॉंग वुड इट टेक वन मॅन अलोन टू डू इट? तर एका माणसाला ते काम करण्यास किती दिवस लागतील? Solution of this problem, let one man alone can finish it in x days and one boy alone can finish it in y days. समजा एका माणसाला ते काम पूर्ण करण्यास x दिवस लागतील आणि एका मुलाला ते काम पूर्ण करण्यास y दिवस लागतील. One man do work in 1 days. You understand the meaning of this sentence. One man alone can finish it in x days. एका माणसाला ते काम पूर्ण करण्यास x दिवस लागतील. One man do work in 1 days. एका दिवसात त्या माणसाने त्या कामाचा किती भाग पूर्ण केला असेल? तर 1 upon x. एका दिवसात एक माणूस त्या कामाचा 1/x एवढा भाग पूर्ण करेल. One boy do work in 1 days. One boy alone can finish it in y days. Therefore, one boy do work in 1 days. Part of work is 1 upon y. एक मुलगा ते काम y दिवसात पूर्ण करतो. तर एक मुलगा एका दिवसात त्या कामाचा 1 upon y एवढा भाग पूर्ण करेल. From first condition, 4 men and 4 boys can do a piece of work in 1 days. 4 माणसे आणि 4 मुलं एका दिवसात ते काम 1 upon 3 एवढं पूर्ण करतील. एका दिवसात. पहा, 4 men and 4 boys can do a piece of work in 3 days. ते काम 4 माणसे आणि 4 मुलं 3 दिवसात पूर्ण करतात. जर 4 मुले आणि 4 माणसे एका दिवसात त्या कामाचा 1/3 एवढा भाग पूर्ण करतील. Therefore, from first condition, 1 upon 4 multiply 1 upon x plus 4 multiply 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 3. 4 माणसाने एका दिवसात केला भाग 4 multiply 1 upon x. 4 मुलांनी एका दिवसात त्या कामाचा केला भाग 4 multiply 1 upon y. दोघांची बेरीज 1 upon 3. Means 4 take common on LHS side in bracket 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 3. 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 3 multiply 4. 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 12, equation number 1. Similarly, from second condition, 2 men to do work in a 1 day, that is 2 multiply 1 upon x. 5 boys to do work in a 1 day, 5 multiply 1 upon y. And 2 men, 5 boys can finish it in 4 days. Therefore, 2 men and 5 boys can finish work in a 1 day is equal to 1 upon 4. Then we get second condition. Here 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1 upon 4. We get equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, at denominator is 1 upon x, 1 upon y. Here 1 upon x, 1 upon y in both equation. We have to consider 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y is equal to b. From equation 1, we get a plus b is equal to 1 upon 12. 12 goes on LHS side, then we get multiply. 12 multiply a plus b is equal to 1. 12a plus 12b is equal to 1. We get equation number 3. From equation 2, 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1 upon 4. Then we get 2a plus 5b is equal to 1 upon 4. On RHS side, at denominator 4 goes on LHS side. 4 multiplied 2a plus 5b is equal to 1. 4 2 is 8a plus 4 5 is 20b is equal to 1. We get equation number 4. From equation 3 and from equation 4. Equation 3 multiple by 2 and equation 4 multiple by 3. Then we get equating coefficient of a. A चा सहगुणक समान करण्यासाठी समीकरण 3 ला 2 ने गुणा 12 2 24 आणि समीकरण 4 ला 3 ने गुणा 8 3 24. Equation 3 multiple by 2, 2 in bracket 12a plus 12b is equal to 1. 24a plus 24b is equal to 2. Equation number 5. And equation 4 multiple by 3, 3 in bracket 8a plus 20b is equal to 1. 24a plus 60b is equal to 3. We get equation number 6. From equation 5 and 6, coefficient of a is the same, having same sign. Subtracting equation 5 and 6. 24a plus 60b is equal to 3. 24a plus 24b is equal to 2. Subtract these two equation. Minus 24a minus plus minus 24b is equal to minus plus minus 2. Plus 24 minus 24a get cancel. 60b plus minus 24b is equal to 36b is equal to 1. Therefore, b is equal to 1 upon 36. Substituting the value b is equal to 1 upon 36 in equation 3. Equation 3 is a 12a plus 12 multiply 1 upon 36 is equal to 1. 12 3s are 36. Therefore, 12a plus 1 upon 3 is equal to 1. 1 upon 3 goes on RHS side. Then we get minus 12a is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 3 is a cross multiplication. 3 into 1 minus 1 upon 3 is a 2 upon 3. 12a is equal to 2 upon 3. 12 goes down RHS side, then we get divide. A is equal to 2 upon 3 multiplied 12. 2 6 are 12. 1 upon 18 is the value of A. Therefore, B is equal to 1 upon 36 and A is equal to 1 upon 18. Resubstitute the value of A and B. Therefore, 1 upon x is equal to A. 1 upon x is equal to 1 upon 18. X is equal to 18. 1 upon y is equal to b. Therefore, 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 36. Cross multiplication, y is equal to 36. Therefore, one man alone can finish the work in 18 days and one boy alone can finish the same work in 36 days. This is answer of this problem. Problem number 3. By selling a table and a chair of rupees 1896, a trader gains 25% on the table and 10% on the chair. If he sells them for rupees 1770, he makes a profit of 10% on the table and 25% on the chair. Find the cost price of each. First, to understand the meaning of this problem. By selling a table and chair for Rs 1896, एक टेबल आणि एक खुर्ची विकून 1896 रुपये मिळतात. अ ट्रेडर गेन्स, तेव्हा व्यापाऱ्याला 25% नफा टेबलवरती आणि 10% नफा खुर्चीवरती मिळतो. इफ द सेल्स देम for Rs 1770, he make a profit of 10% on the table and 25% on the chairs. आणि तोच टेबल आणि तीच खुर्ची जर त्यांनी विकली तर 10% टेबलवरती नफा आणि चेअरवरती 25% नफा मिळून 1770 रुपये मिळतात. सेलर आणि ट्रेडर, विक्रेता आणि व्यापारी या दोघांमधला हा व्यवहार आहे. फाइंड द कॉस्ट प्राइस ऑफ ईच. म्हणजे व्यापाऱ्याने जर टेबल आणि खुर्ची विकली तर त्यांना होणारा नफा, दुकानदाराने विक्रेताने जर समजा टेबल आणि खुर्ची तीच विकली तर होणारा नफा या ठिकाणी दिलेला आहे. Let cost price of table be X rupees and cost price of chair is Y rupees. समजा एका टेबलची विक्री किंमत X रुपये आणि एका चेअरची विक्री किंमत Y रुपये मानू. फर्स्ट कंडिशन, 25% गेन. 25% नफा म्हणजे काय? 25% gain on the table. The cost price of table is a X and 25% of X. Then we get cost price, selling price of table. आता टेबलची विक्री किंमत आपल्याला काढायची, सेलिंग प्राइस. त्यासाठी टेबलची किंमत आणि त्या किमतीवर मिळालेला नफा 25%, म्हणजे X plus 25% of X, X plus 25 upon 100 multiply X. Percent means 1 upon 100. Cross multiplication, 100 multiply X, 100X plus 25X upon 100, 125X upon 100. This is the selling price of table, one table, gain 25%. Similarly, 10% gain, the selling price of chair. The cost price of chair Y and 10% of Y. Y plus 10% of Y is equal to Y plus 10 upon 100 into Y. Sum of these 100 multiply Y, 100Y plus 10Y upon 100 is a 110 upon 100Y. Therefore, we get selling of a table and chair is a 1896. 125X upon 100 plus 110Y upon 100 is equal to 1896. At denominator the same, 100 take 1 times, 125X plus 110Y upon 100, 100 goes on RHS side, then we get multiply, 125X plus 110Y is equal to 1896 multiply 100, therefore 1,89,600. Then we get equation number 1, 125X plus 110Y is equal to 1,89,600. We get equation number 1. Similarly, for second condition, 110X, 10% on a table, 100 plus 110, 10 is a 110X upon 100. 25% on a chair, X plus 25 of Y, 125Y upon 100. Then we get profit or amount 1770. On LHS side, denominator same, then we get 110x plus 125y is equal to 1,77,000. Equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2. Interchange the coefficient of x and y from equation 1 and 2. Therefore, first adding equation 1 and 2, 125x plus 110y is equal to 1,89,600. 110x plus 125y is equal to 1,77,000. Adding these two equations, then we get sum of this 125x plus 110x is equal to 235x plus 235y is equal to sum of these two number 3,66,600. On LHS side, 235 take common, in bracket x plus y is equal to 3,66,600. 235 goes on RHS side, then we get divide. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 3,66,600 upon 235. Therefore, is equal to 1,560. X plus y is equal to 1,560. Equation number 3. Divide 235 to 3,66,600. Then we get quotient 1,560. Similarly, subtracting equation 1 and 2. Therefore, 125x plus 110y is equal to 1,89,600. 110x plus 125 is equal to 1,77,000. Subtract this two equation, minus plus minus 125y, minus plus minus 1,77,000. Therefore, subtraction of this 125x minus 110x is equal to 15x minus 15y is equal to 12,600. 15 take common, in bracket x minus y is equal to 12,600. Therefore, x minus y is equal to 12,600 upon 15. Then we get 840. Then we get equation number 4. X minus y is equal to 840. Adding equation 3 and 4, then we get x plus y is equal to 1,560. X minus y is equal to 840. Plus y minus y get cancelled. 2x is equal to 2,400. X is equal to 2,400. X is equal to 2,400 upon 2, then you get 1,200. Substituting x is equal to 1,200 in equation 3. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 1,560. X is equal to 1,200 plus y is equal to 1,560. 1,200 goes down RHS side, then we get minus. Therefore, y is equal to 1,560 minus 1,200 is equal to 360. Hence, cost price of one table is rupees 1,200 and cost price of one chair is rupees 360.